good. Thanks so much for joining us today. We are going to hammer a big topic, which we are not going to cover completely. No. But just the fact that sometimes your husband does not realize that you're pregnant. And
is highly idealistic and still just sleeping peacefully. I will find myself, because I am not sleeping peacefully, staring at him at 2 a.m. Just staring at him sleeping.
Do you will him to wake up?
No. I don't really... I actually find more pleasure in being mad at him that he's sleeping. I don't actually want him to wake up because it just... solidifies, it solidifies this thing that, no, this is just happening to me. You don't even know, you know? So that leads me to my question of, do I either fight this man tooth and nail to wake up to reality that there are 2 baby boys coming to rock our world, and let's start talking and planning about it now, or do I just work around him? Do I allow him to sleep peacefully and wake up when I'm screaming in labor and they're placed in his hands, and then he has to, right?
Right. Well, and here's the interesting things. Is this Jeff's first child?
Yes.
It's
first
Jeff's
2 children.
First, because again, you're a high achiever. He doesn't know anything different.
Yeah.
He has dreams. These are also boys. So when you tell a husband, you're getting 2 boys, I mean, the dreams go off the chart. I cannot wait for these boys to happen.
Notice the dreams go off the chart. Reality is not part of dreams.
True. Here's the thing, though. You probably married him because he loved a great happily ever after.
Totally.
Okay.
Well, and let's be fair. If you've watched any of our videos, we need somebody to play off the pessimism that is me.
Yes.
So little dreaming is okay in our family.
Yes, and in fact, probably feed off of that a little bit for you.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are using his strengths to offset probably your weakness, the weakness of the worry, etc. Now, granted, it's not just you. I think you get pregnant and there's a lot of worry that goes into it. What is this really going to look like? My body's changing. And so I think the same thing is that you can't force him to understand what the reality is. Quite frankly, and I love you, so don't take this harshly, you don't even know what's coming.
Yeah, true.
So when we women tend to think we're an expert on everything. I mean, okay, so this is a little hypocritical because I'm sitting here telling you what to expect.
Right.
But we think we're experts on everything.
Yeah.
And then it's our job to be the ambassador of knowledge to our husband who happens to be sleeping peaceful and doesn't know that there is like a train coming
I don't do that at all. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's not me.
Totally. So I would say during the pregnancy, just allow him to enjoy it. He doesn't get it, and we can't blame him for not getting it. He's not carrying the babies.
But doesn't that diminish this idea of partnership and planning? Like, we cannot come to you as a pregnant woman. I cannot come to you and say, so don't plan. Let him enjoy it and just sit back and just let things happen. Of course not.
Well, I'm not saying
plan.
Well, sure. Well, that's your purpose right now.
Yeah.
That's not his purpose. Is I gotta bring home a paycheck. I gotta make sure that I'm doing a good job. I gotta make sure that I'm providing for my wife. I've got to make sure all these things are lined up.
So you're telling me to plan around him?
His preparation is completely different than yours. I'm telling you, don't expect him to plan at the same level that you're planning.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So he's prepping. He's just prepping in a completely different way.
Yeah.
He's obsessive about buying a new car.
Mm-hmm. True.
You're not. You're obsessive about buying the right crib.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. So it's that balance, that yin and yang that makes the relationship work. And if you understand it's okay to be different, then you will also understand he's got my back. When I'm not able to see 360 degrees around me, I can only see 180 degrees peripheral to peripheral. Mm-hmm. And he's got my back. He's got the other 180 degrees. I'm not thinking about a car, but P.S. having twins and a reliable car is important.
Yeah.
He's got my back. He's just preparing a completely different way that we as women tend to get very, very directive. Like, you're not preparing the way I'm preparing, well, then you must not be preparing at all. Now I'm going to stare at you in the middle of the night and hope that you don't wake up just so I can justify my anger. Because we're awesome like that.
And let's be fair, if you were to want to have married the same person as you would have. And it would have been... You would have been shortchanging so many aspects of your life. So this, again, yin and yang balance is totally necessary in more ways than just your marriage. It's definitely helpful in prepping for these babies.
Yeah. And I would say the two things that are most important, number one, is to have patience. Patience and grace. Patience and grace for him because you want him to enjoy your pregnancy. You want him to enter into fatherhood, like literally, baby's born, enter into fatherhood, because with the sense of, I can do this. This is great. You don't want to demean him before that. And the second thing is communicate. Communicate clearly. Filter out what you need to say and what you don't need to say. There's so much that's hormone driven, so much that's emotions that guys normally don't think on emotions. Can I filter that out? Is that something that he needs to know? Or can I talk to another girlfriend?
Yeah.
Reason that through, come to some sort of sound-mindedness, and then approach him. Those are two things that I would say, easily done. When you look at him, instead of thinking, why is he still asleep? Just think, I love him.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I have two boys coming into my life.
Very much so. But ladies, you tell us, what are we leaving out here? And let us know some of your specific questions, some of your specific answers to our questions, because I'm really interested in knowing how you go about being a complete alien in your own body while the person next to you is still the same, and how you commingle those things. So we loved having you here with us today. We hope you check out our blog at www.inbetweenfriends.com. We hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you again.
And remember, patience and grace. Take care.